Well, hey folks, it's Friday. It's time to shave with something new. And I have a care package sent to me by a good friend of the channel, Chad from Ohio, Ottawa, Ohio. Thank you, Chad, for sending this to me. Now, I can't do an unboxing, but I have a good reason for that, and I'll show you right now. My youngest son decided he needed to build a candy machine. And so he took the box that you sent me, Chad, and we found another box, and this is his candy machine. Really, it's just two boxes taped together and some coffee cups, and then he puts candy in it, see? So here's the box that all the stuff I'm going to show you came in, but now it's being used for a very good purpose. A very good purpose. My son needed a candy machine. So it's just a ploy to eat candy. I know, but he's very inventive. But I'm going to show you the things that Chad sent me, including one thing that when I saw it, I was like, oh, dang, I already have that. And then like the next day, I was like, wait a second. When I looked closer, I was wrong. So, first of all, he sent me a bunch of Bic blades. Look at this. 3, 6, 9, 10. 10 boxes of blades, and each one has 5 blades in each. So you do the math. You figure that out. It's 50. I did the math. But anyway, yeah, look at that. And he knows, I think he's been watching the videos recently where I've been talking about how much I like these, so that's great. And then, as if that's not enough, he sent me an entire sleeve of the feather blades, 20 boxes of feather blades, and these 20 packets of 5, so there you go, 100 blades. This is fantastic. And it's in a new packaging. I'd get the old one out, but it's like yellow, and this one looks so different. It's got that new kind of logo on it, which is almost kind of a retro look, so I like it. So Chad, I hope that you bought like this for yourself, because I think one is missing. Or maybe not. Maybe I haven't taken them out to check. I only hope that you bought this for yourself and realized you didn't like feather blades and decided to send it on. But thank you so much for that. And then, now this is the second to the pièce de résistance, I guess you'd say. The brand new Barbasol can. Now you're probably saying, well, that looks like the normal Barbasol can, doesn't it? Pardon me, I'm getting a little verklempt here. No, this is the new one. Can you hear that? It's got raised little, like in between each stripe, you can feel it. So if you do this, it's like a rub board. If you're playing in an old wash tub band, you can use that. But it's also got this cap on it, which normally Barbasol doesn't have. Normally it has like a little thing that you just stick on top there, but they went the cap route. And also this is 7 ounces as opposed to, let me show you the 10 ounce version. So there's the normal one, and it's so the old one is thicker and has more in it, and this one is ribbed for your protection. You can hold on to it, and it won't be slippery. So this was in there. Thank you. I came this close to buying one of these recently just to have the new can because I'm a nerd. I'm Bobby Barbasol, the Barbasol nerd boy. And okay, so finally, Chad knows me. Chad knows Sinatra Lennon. He knows, well, Chad's an enabler. And I say that because he sent me another can of Barbasol that has menthol in it. And you guys know, if you've watched this channel more than once, that I love menthol. In fact, I'll be using my super hyped up Osage Rub that I made myself with menthol crystals, making it cloudy. But what he sent me, and here's what I thought he sent me. I thought he sent me the Pacific Rush Barbasol with caffeine and menthol. When I first saw it in the box, I was like, oh, dang, I already have that. But hey, maybe I'll, pay it forward since I don't want to have too many of the exact same thing and I want somebody else to have a chance. But it was not the Pacific Rush. It was one that maybe you told me about, but I didn't know about. Or maybe I forgot, or maybe I just missed it and I've never seen it. The Barbasol Arctic Chill with menthol. I'm so excited. This is the new thing I'm going to use today. Because while I like this, I don't like the scent of the Pacific Rush. It's not my thing, But I love the menthol in it. So I don't know what this smells like, but it's got menthol. It doesn't have caffeine, but who cares? That's just a gimmick. Just like the old caffeinated aftershave that I like to use. But Arctic Chill, I don't even know if I knew about this. I thought Pacific Rush was the thing. So I looked it's not that easy to find. So Chad, I cannot thank you enough, man. You are so generous. And let's shave with this today. In fact, I think the last time I took a shower, did my hair, as you can tell. Still need a haircut. So I took a shower. So my beard should be, you know, soft enough, but I'd like to put some more water on anyway. You can't hurt with just adding a little bit more water. And in the last one where I did a straight razor shave, I've been using it just about every day this week, you know, just get a little bit better and a little bit faster. But I didn't use it with Barbasol in that video, but I'm going to use this and that vintage straight razor that Jeff sent me. And I did strop it. He recommended I strop it, so I did. And so let's try out the Barbasol Arctic Chill. This might be, except for the sensitive skin, I'm not sure if I've used that one, because I always tend to use the original. So I don't know what this smells like or feels like, but we're about to find out. Shake it up. Oh, here's something somebody told me with, it may have been this. They don't shake up the can. They like let it sit and then they squirt it out that way, and they said that the menthol is kicked up a notch. When it's not, you know, turned into a big foam, it's more like a liquidy kind of thing. So there's a hot tip for you. Try that out. I forgot, so I'm not going to do it this time. All right. Barbasol Arctic Chill from Chad in Ottawa, Ohio. You know, it smells a little bit like the Pacific Rush. I'm going to squirt a little bit of Pacific Rush out. Oh, no. Not exactly, no. No, the Pacific Rush still not my thing, but I like the Arctic Chill. All right, let's put this up. Man, that is thick. That's what I love about the quickness of using a canned shave goo. Guys, I was watching this YouTube auction for some, it was 3 cans of shaving cream. And one was like an old Barbasol from like the 70s, and then 2 Colgates. And I was like, oh, that'd be kind of cool to, you know, get that and put it on the channel and see if it works, because, you know, I like using old things. I've got that old Barbasol brushless that I still haven't used, but will some Friday coming up. Kind of saving that, you know. And so I put a bid in, like $10. And as I watched it, at the end of the dang auction, it went up to like $90 for these 3 cans. So I don't know. I don't know who wanted it that bad, but I didn't, so I did not win. Maybe it was the kind they use in Jurassic Park, because that's like Barbasol can in Jurassic Park where they hid like the dinosaur DNA. That's very popular in the prop collecting community. All right, here we go again with a straight razor from Jeff, the old, the Palmer. The old Palmer Hotel in Chicago, probably. We had I had a viewer say that his dad has worked there for 20 years. Sorry about that. My alarm went off. I thought I was going to be taking a nap because I've been tired. I had to go to the school and do the whole piece. Anyway, so let's shave first round with the straight razor with the Barbasol Arctic Chill, which I do much prefer the scent of, by the way. It smells like a nice fresh soap. And I did strop this. I didn't use the newspaper strop. I used that strop that I bought off Amazon. But if I continue to shave with a straight razor, then I might try creating that newspaper strop, because it's probably a finer sort of surface to hone the thing on or to strop it on. I know this is sacrilege for many wet shavers, and certainly straight razor shavers, to shave with a straight razor and Barbasol, but I'm just giving it a try. I've actually done it a couple of times this week. I did just do a little nick on my... Talk less, shave more. When it comes to the straight razor, I need to pay more attention, not go as fast. I have a question for you, Jeff, and maybe you'll leave it in the comments below. How often should someone take a stone to a straight razor like you do? How many shaves can you get before you really need to do more than just, you know, strop it, you know, actually hone it? That's my question. Because I don't want to do too many shaves with this, you know, as it's getting dull. I'm sure it does get dull with every single, you know, stroke, every pass that you do. I just don't know. What's the optimum number of shaves you should get out of a straight razor? That's my question. I'm just getting the shaving cream off the blade here. One little nick. Not too bad. Maybe two, maybe one, maybe three, maybe four. Maybe I'm gonna try to cover it up. No, I'm gonna try to be honest with you all. All right. Actually, now that I have been using this, I used it every day this week, the straight razor, I think, except for one day. You do become much more confident with using your left hand on your left cheek. It's not as awkward, and you can, you start to, isn't this the stuff where you're supposed to put it on a towel like the old barber does? He just wipes it off like this. Be careful when you do that. You don't want to slit your finger off because this is extremely sharp. You always see them kind of, barbers, when they give straight razor shaves, they always just kind of wipe the blade with their towel instead of using water because they're standing there, not necessarily next to a sink. But yeah, I'm beginning to understand how, if you shave with a straight razor for 30 days, I'm just letting this bleed. So if you're squeamish, look away. The last 15 minutes of this video will make your jaw drop. No, I'm just kidding. I hate that stuff. I hate that internet clickbait stuff. These 14 photographs will change the way you think about history. Number 13 will make your jaw fall off. This is not clickbait, I swear. All right. Well, there we go. Pass number 1. Now, I didn't do too much around the chin here. Like, I could have been a little more, thorough. And that is a nick. Now, I don't know if people that don't shave or people that don't use razors that see someone get nicked. And I'm thinking more like along the lines of my kid. When they see me walk out with tissue paper stuck to my face, it doesn't hurt. Like, if you get a nick, you don't even feel it. It just starts to bleed and you're like, oh, dang. So, yeah, I got that one there. And this one kind of stopped because it was so small. But I'm going to use my grungy old styptic pencil before I do the next pass. This is my gross looking, well, here's what's left of my styptic pencil. It's supposed to be like that long. Gross. Gross, come on. And please, no, don't start sending me styptic pencils. I do have some little tiny ones that were sent to me by, gosh, no, I can't remember who sent them. I apologize that I've forgotten. But you just sort of get it wet and then you dab it. It's like an alum block, People like to use an alum block after shaving. I don't necessarily like to do that. I don't have one. I don't really like the feel of this stuff, and it makes your finger kind of feel weird and dry because of what it's made out of. But it is good, and people have given me that tip. This is like Tipsville today. If you put some, wet your fingers and put some of that or an alum block on your fingers, it'll help you grip the razor better because it leaves a film. Okay, the bleeding has stopped. See? Thank you, styptic pencil. All right, let's put some more water on my face. Now, washing my face or putting more water on may make it start to bleed again. I'm not sure, so let's find out together, shall we? And for the second pass, I'm going to use my trusty Rockwell. But back to the Arctic Chill, which I do much prefer the scent of this over the Pacific Rush. But still, I would love some original Barbasol scent with menthol. So I know that the fine folks over at Barbasol sometimes watch these videos and are very generous in sending me that care package a while back. So if you're listening to this video, just make a Sinatra Lennon menthol version of the original. It can be just like travel size and have a little picture of my face right there, smiling, holding the can up. With like little menthol vapors coming off of me. All right, second pass with the Rockwell using a feather blade. Not one of the new ones I just got from Chad. One of the ones I have that I purchased whenever I purchased that. A long time ago now, it seems. It takes a while to go through 100 safety razor blades, that's for sure. I tell you. Straight razors are very cool. and I understand their appeal. But double-edged safety razors are the thing for me. As the kids say today, they're my jam. Is that what they say? What do the kids say today? I don't know. I gotta pay attention to my kids as they get older and turn into teenagers. Because there's gonna be so much pop culture stuff that I won't understand. It's inevitable though. You turn into an old curmudgeon as you age. And you gotta try to fight against it at least some. Some of it you can let go. Some of it you can say, that's garbage. But some you gotta pay attention to, especially if you have kids. So you won't be so out of touch. I mean, how many of us had grandparents growing up that, like for Christmas, they bought us like the exact wrong toy? And I have a specific memory of this. My brother and I, back in the 70s, he's 2 years younger than me. Our grandparents, bless their hearts and God rest their souls, bought me the $6 Million Man doll, which at the time was all the rage. This must have been like 1975. Steve Austin, the $6 Million Man. A man barely alive. I'm going for 3, baby. Let's go for 3 today with the Arctic Chill. I'm loving this stuff. And so that was great. I got the $6 Million Man doll. I was all set. I was doing good. I was sitting pretty Christmas time, 1975, we'll say. And what does my poor brother get? He gets the Bionic Woman doll. And there's nothing wrong with boys playing with girl dolls, but when you're a, I don't know, 4-year-old boy and you get this Barbie doll sized figure that looks like a Barbie doll, you are mortified. And I remember I was like, oh no. He had gotten the Bionic Woman doll, and I have a lot of empathy, you know? Especially for the underdog. And like I said, grandparents didn't know. It's like they'd call Star Wars Star Trek, or, you know, that kind of stuff. You just gotta... So I'm gonna try to fight against that. I don't want to be that grandparent that accidentally buys the exact wrong doll for a little boy. You guys ever have something like that? Man, this menthol just feels just right. And I'm really starting to feel it now. Like on this third pass, which is just like shaving like great. And partially it's the Rockwell. And partially because it's the third pass, so there's not that much stubble left. Let me see. Yeah. Get under the nose. Always have to get under the nose. Around the corners. That's something I sometimes forget, is right around the corners of my mouth. Do that without cutting your mouth open and having a Joker smile. Why so serious? All right. I think that's it. I think that's all we need to do. I'll do a little dry blading, as Charles Roberts would have called it. His dry blade technique. Well, I got one little nick there, see? Because I was doing the side of my mouth too much. Got a nick. All right, cold water. And we'll finish out with a mentholated, super mentholated Osage Hammer. All right. Because when you add that much menthol to Osage Rub, it's no longer a rub. It's not a massage. It's not a pat on the back. It's a hammer. Sledge Hammer. Just about. And the reason why it's cloudy is because that's the crystal kind of suspended in solution, as someone in chemistry might say. See how it's cloudy? It settles out after a while. Like it sits in my cabinet and then I pick it up and it's clear. So I got to get it all smeared around. I feel like I'm pouring out some kind of illicit moonshine here when I do this. Oh no, I spilled too much. Oh, ow. Oh, that hurt. That's what happens if you do 3 passes. Don't use the sledgehammer. Woo! It goes away quickly though, so that initial sting goes away quickly, thank goodness. And then your dumb brain forgets about it and you go and do it again the next day. Well, I guess that's how we get through life, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Well, Chad, my eyes are watering, I'm sorry. I cannot thank you enough for the generosity and for so many other people that have been so generous with me. I don't deserve it, certainly. And I'm so glad that you guys feel, you know, the desire or something to, you know, give me something. And I don't feel like I gave you much in return except, you know, talking a long time on a video, which this is kind of a long video, so I apologize for that. But anyway, that's it. Thanks again, Chad. I'm loving that Arctic Chill, man. So, good job, Barbasol. And keep on the lookout for the little miniature travel-size Sinatra Lennon signature model, Barbasol Original with menthol. Just a bug in your ear, that's all. Okay, that's it. My eyes are watering. I can't tell where I am. Am I staring at the camera? I don't know. But thanks for joining me, everybody. Be back on Monday. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you then. Bye.